Hi, Aries. Welcome to your reading for the month of May. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. Let's see what you need to know, what's coming towards Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. If you're interested in booking a private reading with me, the info's in the description box down below. Let's get into your messages, Aries. Let's see what's going on for you. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. Show me clearly. What do you need to know right now? We have align your life. What is not aligned or needs to change? With what lights you up? And at the bottom, have you answered your deepest calling? Warrior woman. You are a warrior. You are tough. You are strong. You kick ass. Any little setback, you stand up. You rise again. You don't give up. You don't bounce. Oh, sorry. You bounce back. Stronger, better, wiser, richer than before, you know? You could be going through a massive ascension, a huge awakening, going through a lot of shifts, a lot of changes mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually. You might be feeling a little bit tired. All this is happening because there's just something that's not a right fit for you anymore. What is not aligned? What isn't, what something it's just not, have you answered the call? There's a call, but you're not feeling it no more. You don't want to answer. You don't want to pick up. You don't feel like it's meant for you. It's not the right fit. It's not bringing out the right side of you. It's bringing out the ugly side. It's like, what is not aligned or needs to change with what lights you up? Something that once lit you up, it doesn't anymore. It doesn't. And that's okay, because that's okay. That's what happens. So as we change, as we grow as people, as we learn lessons, as we break certain habits, certain cycles, certain addictions, that's what happens. So there's something that no longer lights you up. If anything, it dims your light. It takes away, it clouds your joy. It's siphoning your energy. It's not good. No more. No more. So, new call, new phone number. Maybe you're getting a new phone. But yeah, there's something new that lights you up. And you're about to embark on an exciting journey, my friend. Have you answered the calling? Nope, but you are about to. You're becoming more in tune. There's something that you'll become aware of that you weren't aware of before, but as it enters your life, it's like this new way of being, this new way of seeing. Yeah, it's like you're getting back on track, but it's not really, it's like a different track. You're shifting lanes, some of you are changing jobs or moving or leaving a relationship. Pretty significant stuff. It's just not serving you as it used to. Maybe it never did, quite honestly. Okay, well, let's see. What's going on for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements in the month of May? Two of Wands with the Queen of Cups as your first card out. Cards. More than one. The Magician. We have the Five of Cups reversed. We have the Sun. This fell out on the Five of Cups reversed, and it is the Six of Cups reversed, and this one is below. And it is the Six of Wands. 6, 6, double 6. Maybe you're seeing 666. We have the Three of Swords, the Chariot, the Fool, also the Four of Wands at the bottom. We have your energy, Cancerian, Leo. Those are the main signs out here, even Aquarius, right? Okay, so let's talk about this. Starting off with this Two of Wands and the Queen of Cups. They came out together. So it seems like every sign that I read for today, everybody's got crossroads, big choices, big decisions. The month of May is a significant month for the collective, big turning point. This is where your future is in your hands, and depending on what you choose, you're going to have a completely different life accordingly. So choose wisely. Your intuition already knows, though. It's like screaming at you. But yeah, so Two of Wands. You either stay on this path, stay in this place, stay at this job, this relationship, this environment, stay doing the things that you've been doing your entire life or during this entire cycle, or you break out of that. And I think you are breaking out of it because you're realizing this is not aligned with me anymore. What is not aligned or needs to change? You're recognizing, okay, it's time. It's now or never. If I don't do this now, when am I going to? 5 years from now? 10 years from now? 6 months from now? Better now than never, or better now than later? Queen of Cups. How do you feel like in your emotional body when it comes to the situation, the circumstance? Pay attention to how this is affecting your mood, how this is affecting, your emotional state, your nervous system. And when it comes to this decision, this crossroad, really lean into like the sensations that you're physically feeling and emotionally what is coming up. Honor your emotions that come up with this decision. It's a big one. But the Queen of Cups, she's healing, she's intuitive, she's full of magic, and there's just this deep inner knowing that you have, and it's getting stronger. And it's about what lies ahead, right? It goes back to what lights you up, and have you answered your deepest calling? I think it's connected to that. I really do. The next card is the Magician. So you have all the tools, you have all that you need to create what it is that you seek, what it is that you desire. You have the tools. You literally can make this happen for yourself. And I see that this is something that's going to be very positive for you. You're turning things around, especially if you've been going through some sort of heaviness, sadness, a loss, a disappointment, heartbreak, a breakup for some, right? 5 of Cups in the reverse. Instead of allowing this disappointing situation to defeat you and leave you empty and giving up and hopeless, you're finding the good. You're like, I still got these 2 cups. Not all is lost. I still got this. I still have fill in the blank. You're focusing on what you've gained. You focus on the strength. You bounce back, right? That's what we said with the warrior woman. You kick ass. Warrior woman, warrior man, warrior soul. You kick ass. You might fall, but you pick yourself back up again and again and again and again and again. However many times it takes, right? 5 of Cups reversed with the 6 of Cups in the reverse. So you're moving on from a situation that still irks you. Like, it's 6 of Cups reversed, you're still bitter or irritated or annoyed. That's totally fine. That's totally okay. But use that as motivation. Use that as fuel. Use that as your drive, like, to do better, to never go back to how it was before, that you'll never ever have to go through that kind of pain ever again, right? Unless you actively choose to do so, which why the fuck would you do that to yourself? 6 of Cups reverse and the 6 of Wands. Someone was trying to get attention from you or a certain reaction. I think someone fed off of your hurt or your pain or your suffering, or someone, I get the sense with Align Your Life, like someone was making you question yourself or made you second guess yourself, made you shrink yourself, made you feel a lot smaller. This took a hit to your confidence, or it did, but I'm seeing like you're coming into confidence again, or like feeling more secure within yourself. Maybe there's something about how others turned against you for some of you, or like something about your reputation or your professional image, your career. Like there's something coming up about that, but I see like you're rebranding or like renaming yourself, or you're going through a complete upgrade and transformation, and it is being witnessed, and someone's actually witnessing you moving on or seeing you bounce back and step into this stronger, more confident version of yourself. 6 of Cups reversed and the 6 of Wands could also be like, someone that hasn't changed, and that's who they're always gonna be. Okay. Then we have the Sun. So the Sun is optimism, it's joy, it's freedom, it's happiness, it's harmony. I also am hearing transparency, right? Which the next card is the Three of Swords. That was at the bottom. So there's clarity and illumination over things that were done in the dark. The sun always brings light and answers. And the sun, it can burn. Use a little sunscreen. Oh, never skip your sunscreen. Protect your skin. But yeah, so clarity, answers, illumination. There's a sense of relief, like this heavy lifting. Now it's like you can finally breathe. So that's important. Remember what we were saying at the beginning with the Queen of Cups? Like, how do you physically feel? Like your nervous system, the emotions that you're feeling in your body. How are you physically feeling when you're making these choices? What feels lighter in your body? When you, say it out loud, even so you have options. You're like, okay, this or that. Say it out loud. Pay attention to how your body physically feels when you say your option this or option to that. Pay attention. Like if you're like really stuck or you really don't know what to do, listen to the sensations in your body because it will tell you everything you need to know. The vibes don't lie. Your body knows before your mind. Your body's always communicating with yourself. Okay. I really see like your happiness coming back to you, or life coming back into you. The light in your eyes, the sparkle, the glimmer in your eyes is coming back. Life becoming more vibrant. Just feeling more optimistic, feeling more positive and hopeful for the present and for the future, and even regarding the past, right? Even looking back at the past, it doesn't hurt so much. It doesn't feel so heavy or as a burden as it once did. You're recognizing your strengths. You're recognizing how you were able to overcome those setbacks, overcome those losses, overcome those struggles. Quite some powerful realizations you're having. At the bottom, Three of Swords, the Chariot, the Fool, and the Four of Wands. You're moving away from heartbreak. You're moving away from loss. You're moving away from these stresses that were probably like every day or is like constant, reoccurring. It was just like being beaten down, drained, dragged down to the bottom of the barrel. Like fucking Three of Swords. I feel like so many signs have been having this card come out like like yesterday and today. As I've done readings, I'm like, wow, collective's going through it. But yeah, so Three of Swords to the Chariot. I don't get the energy of running away or trying to escape. I mean, we'll see when we clarify. I don't get that sense. I don't get that with this. This feels like it's fueling you. It's pushing you forwards because you can't stay put, right? You're being pushed out of the nest. You're being pushed to fly. You're being pushed to reach new levels because staying is uncomfortable. And the longer you stay, the more you're just deteriorating and just like shriveling up into nothingness. Like, no, like you're being pushed to go forwards and taking a completely alternate path than what you had maybe planned for, prepared for. Chariot and the Fool. This is a completely new path for you. New experience, new reality, new environment, new people, just different energies. It's foreign. You might be moving to a completely new city or country, starting completely fresh, like wiping the slate clean. Like this feels like a new era. Right? It's like you may feel like you're starting over again in some way. But you're not starting from emptiness. Like you seem to have a lot of stability or like a plan or like a general idea of what you want your life to consist of, what you want to experience. You have a plan, you're following it through. Some of you, there's a pregnancy here, or there's like some of you, this is about like motherhood, fatherhood, or just doing something like for the first time in your life. Like this is the first time you've ever done something like this. But you finally come into the courage, the bravery, the strength to make this move. Some of you are moving or traveling or like moving across the world for some of you. This is a big deal. This is a very big deal. I don't know if you're giving yourself enough credit for it, but I'm here to remind you to do so. Sheesh. Okay. Let's look into this further. Just making some space. Taking a look into this Two of Wands. Okay, Two of Wands. Six of Wands, double confirmation. You might be a leader. People really like think a lot about you. I feel like you're on a lot of people's minds right now. I don't know if you're giving much to it though. Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Some things that you're Six of Pentacles, Star, Nine of Pentacles. I see you're really focused on you, or just you're focused a lot on yourself, your own desires, but also just the things that nourish you in return. You nourish it, it nourishes you. There's a balance, reciprocation. Sixes seem to be showing up for you a couple times in this reading. 6, 6, 6, 6. You might be seeing that number. Life path number 6. Maybe you're born on the 6th. So, first of all, Two of Wands and the Six of Wands. I feel like you could be leading by example, or you inspire many. This choice that you're making is going to inspire others to do the same. So you're a leader. You maybe don't realize your influence that you have, or maybe you do. Maybe you're someone who has a lot of influence. You have a community, you have some sort of platform, you could be in the public eye, maybe you will have a very successful business, or you're coming into a lot of traction, a lot of attention. But I see like you have great influence, you have great power, but you use it for good. And you're very inspiring, especially with the Six of Wands and the Knight of Cups. I think that even in terms of like love, people really admire you and want to be with you, or they dream about you, or they just like fantasize what it'd be like to get to know you or spend time with you, or just it feels here like you really open up people's minds and you really touch them on an emotional level. They make you make them feel special. You make them feel seen in a way that most people don't access, or like witness them in this way, or this behavior, or this in a certain light. Like you seem to activate this, you create this ripple effect. I don't know, there's something about you and how you show up and how you interact with others, just your overall essence, your aura is super healing and just radiating, and you just have this magic about you. Okay, there's something magical about you, Aries. Yeah, I get a very like you could be a dreamer as well, or very creative, very artistic. You have a lot of passion, a lot of drive. You're meant for something big in this life. You're somebody who's confident and outgoing, magical. You're great with animals, great with children. Just you got this magical touch. Now, Queen of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles reversed. Either this is showing that you are someone that's very dedicated towards like the long gain. Like you're not looking for some instant, quick dollar, quick hit and run, like come and go, nut and bolt. Like you're not looking for just a wham bam done, easy peasy quick solution, one hit wonder. Did I say that? So you're willing to invest even if you don't see results right away, or even if it takes a couple months or a couple years for the payout. You see the longevity, you see like the long-term plan, like now since we are still clarifying this Two of Wands, this is still bringing attention towards the things you're investing in, but they're not giving back to you. And like, if we take a look at the reality, the bigger picture, does this light you up still? If so, keep going. If it doesn't, time to make a change, time to align your life, because this is actually stealing your energy, right? So this is a crossroad. You ask yourself, does this still fit? Does this still light me up? Am I still passionate about this? Or am I pushing and forcing and it's actually draining me and it's destroying or just a waste of time? Be real with yourself. Just be real with yourself. Just be honest with yourself, okay? Queen of Cups and the Magician. I don't know if I want to look into these cards together, but I don't really feel like clarifying Queen of Cups. Okay, let's look into the Magician. Magician for Aries. Well, they gave me a lot. We have the World and Judgment coming out together. Okay, so that's probably connecting back to the Two of Wands, which is crossroads. We either stay on this path or we change something. We go down a different path, different route, different direction. This looks like you're choosing to close a door. You've mastered a lesson. You've learned a lesson. You're walking away. You've graduated. Some of you literally graduated, got your certificate, got your degree. You passed a test, passed a course. Congratulations. That's a big deal. Got a business license or some shit. Okay, that's a fucking amazing accomplishment. Congratulations. Magician, this could be you moving. This is maybe where you're completely changing avenues, changing your friendship circle, who you're dating, who you surround yourself with on the day-to-day, right? Being selective of where and who you give your time or access to. We have Magician, the Hangman, and the Four of Wands. You're definitely looking at certain relationships through a different lens, especially your romantic or your personal, your close-knit relationships. You're seeing people through a different lens or a different light. You're not pushing, you're not trying to change or control, but you are seeing, you letting people be themselves, and that shows you whether or not you want to keep them around. Seeing people's true colors, true intentions, maybe for the first time. Especially as you're coming into a lot of success or new gains, new levels, and it's just kind of revealing to you like who is supporting you, who cheers you on. We have Ace of Wands, Four of Cups, and Seven of Cups. Because yeah, some of you, or maybe there's a specific person that's on your mind when we talk about this, but some of you, it's like you reach this accomplishment, or you're coming into a lot of success and you're doing really well for yourself, and when you share this news, it just met with silence, or like they overlook it, or they make it about themselves, or they don't really seem to acknowledge or support you, especially in the way that you support them. And then it makes you question Seven of Cups. Well, what's wrong with me? Am I just too sensitive? Am I asking for too much? No. You're not asking for too much. You're asking the wrong motherfucker. You're not asking for too much. You're not too much. Absolutely not. So that's something you're seeing a little bit differently, right? You deserve the same love and respect and support that you give and that you have to offer. That should be reciprocated. I get also with the Six of Cups reverse and the Six of Wands from earlier, kind of like shitting on your haters or people that didn't believe in you, or people that didn't support you, left a bad taste in your mouth, caused you some pain and suffering. Now that you're succeeding and flourishing and thriving, it's like it just feels good knowing that they didn't hold you back, or that they weren't successful sabotaging you, or like you're proving yourself wrong, you're proving them wrong. It's a little bit of ego boost, right? Sun, also the ego. So a little bit of a boost. Let's see here. Five of Cups reverse, Six of Cups reverse, Six of Wands. It's people seeing you moving on. The Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. So Queen of Pentacles, she's very loving, she's nurturing, she's healing, she's grounding, she's helpful. She'll give aid and support. She'll send you money. She'll give you a place to crash if you have nowhere to stay. She's there. She provides, okay? She's a breadwinner. She's successful. She's hardworking. She's very resourceful. She knows a lot of people. Very high functional, intelligent, reliable person. Queen of Swords, very smart, doesn't tolerate bullshit, will pull back when necessary. She has no problem detaching and calling shit out, confronting people. Sometimes she's seen as ice cold, but she's just being real. So you're kind of fluctuating between these two different energies of groundedness and giving and caring and patient and loving and kind, and then like, okay, you know what, a little bit of tough love, maybe no love at all, just tough. Right, kind of seeing you, unless this is you interacting with someone, like, you know, two queens, two feminine energies, you know, compatible on the same wavelength, bouncing, sharing ideas, collaborating, sure. With the Fool, we have the Nine of Swords and the Three of Cups. Maybe this is talking about new connections that you're making. There's a little bit of an energy where you're out of your element, or you're feeling like trying to find the balance of, okay, I want to connect, I want to make friends, I want to make these partnerships, business partnerships as well, but I need to find the middle ground. I need to find the balance. I don't want to give too much, but I don't want to come across closed off, like, you know. So it's about finding the balance. But I see Nine of Swords, you might be overthinking it, or you're having a hard time trusting. Three of Cups to the Nine of Swords, you're like, can I really trust these people? Are they gonna stab me in the back? But it's all so fresh and new, it's kind of hard to tell. So I think you got to just like give it time to grow, give it some space, air it out. Time will tell, right? With the Sun, you'll get your answers, but gotta let this unfold naturally, not to push or force. But again, pay attention to what lights you up. Pay attention to what dims your light. That's a huge indication. The Sun. We have the Eight of Pentacles. The Moon. And the Five of Swords. Okay. Five of Pentacles at the bottom. Ace of Cups and the Two of Swords. Okay. Well, first of all, the Sun and the Eight of Pentacles tells me things that you're working on that light you up, that feel good, is only going to get stronger and more rewarding and more fulfilling. That's awesome. When we're talking about you interacting with other people, this is highlighting who truly supports you and wants to see you win versus those that are foes and actually want to see you downfall. They want to be part of the downfall. So it's like you're getting a little bit of both. You're seeing who your besties are and who your haters are. That's sort of what I'm seeing here. That's what's being illuminated. Those who have made mistakes, but they genuinely love and care about you, they will be willing to compromise, willing to take ownership, accountability, apologize, and change their behavior. Those that love you don't want to hurt you, and they will do whatever it takes to not harm you or hurt you or, you know, do something to piss you off or steal from you. Like, they're not going to do that. Five of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, and the Two of Swords. I see here, there's like this back and forth, mind over heart, logic over emotions. It's just like, it's right in front of you. There's some things you could be overlooking because your emotions are so strong, and because you see very highly. Nine of Cups, you have these wishes, hopes, desires, you see the potential, but Ten of Swords, you getting lost in the potential instead of seeing reality for what it is. That's something to be mindful of. I feel like this could also be showing like you're giving love and care and support, right? This is you in this case, and you're showing your consistency, you're showing you're committed, you're showing you're dedicated, but they're not seeing it. There's no amount of convincing or loving or patience that's going to make them wake up. So, in what ways are you harming yourself by staying or by tolerating? And in what ways is this not in alignment with you? And in what ways is this actually harming you than helping you? Time to be honest. Time to be honest. The Moon and the Five of Swords. If there is any sneaky bullshit going on behind your back, all that will be revealed right? If somebody's got hidden intentions, hidden motivations, it's all going to be exposed. It all comes to light. Which the next card is the Three of Swords. I'm not going to clarify too much more. We got to go soon. But Three of Swords to the Chariot. This is where you're distancing yourself from things that are harmful to you. Drama, chaotic, adding stress to you and your life. You already got a lot on your plate. Three of Swords and the Chariot. 10 of Cups. This could be family drama, right? Either this is you moving away from people in your life that you love and care a lot, but you know they're not good for you. Or this is saying like you're moving away from the pain, the drama, and you're moving towards those that actually give you that safety net, that give you that support, that give you that stability, a shoulder to cry on. You're moving away from the fake love. Let's see. Three of Swords, the Chariot. You're moving towards your true home, your true soul family. This fell out on the Five of Swords. It's the Four of Swords. So yeah, I see you like icing people out. Left, right, center. Seven of Swords. Yeah, you're not playing the mind games. Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, you're like truly taking a step back, withdrawing your energy, prioritizing and protecting your peace. And yeah, it's like you're done with the mind games, done with the games, mind manipulation, control, petty arguments, people trying to project their shit onto you, make you feel like you're the villain, you're the bad guy. No, none of that. So you're really like creating a lot of space, you're drifting away or drifting apart. So 10 of Cups. You know what you deserve, you know what you are worthy of, and you're removing yourself from places that are disrupting your love, your calmness, your peace. And yeah, some of you are actually moving. Nine of Pentacles, Six of Cups, and the Ace of Cups. Page of Cups, two. Look at all the cups. Page of Cups, Two Cups. A lot of relationship stuff here. A bit of a pattern that you might be witnessing in some of these connections. I think you just need some space to kind of figure things out, process things. The Fool and the Four of Wands. Let's look into this, and then I gotta go. Fool and the Four of Wands for Aries. We have the Two of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles. And the Nine of Wands. Okay. Ace of Wands at the bottom. Cool. Something new that you are embarking on. So you have a lot on your plate. I think you've got like multiple new doors that you're walking through, that you're tending to, that you're experiencing, trying out, feeling out. You're not fully committed just yet. That's okay. You also still have some loose ends to tidy up with this Nine of Wands. I do see that there's like help or support, or like there's going to be people that assist you or make your life a little bit easier, especially because you got a lot on your plate. So with this Three of Pentacles, this energy of like teamwork and collaboration, I see like this is what you're going to experience a lot more of through this month, and even into June, July, and the next couple of months is like people that actually have your back, who you can rely on, that you can trust, and they kind of, in a way, anchor you during times of change or during times of instability or uncertainty. They're here to kind of be like a pillar where you can lean on, and vice versa, they can lean on you. But I feel like this is something that's just giving you extra encouragement, extra strength, and extra backbone, and just pushing you forwards to overcome certain challenges that haven't been the easiest, but you got the support behind you. Like you're not doing this alone, or even if you are doing alone, you still have like, you just have this knowingness that if you need help, you got certain people, you got backup, you can call up on certain individuals and they're there. And if you don't have that now, you're coming into that, basically. Ace of Wands, Death, and the Page of Swords. And even when I look at this Death card, it's like they're all, it's like got the cleanup crew, right? There's death, there's destruction, there's loss, there's pain, but are you going through it all alone? No, there's help here. And maybe it's from different people that you wouldn't normally encounter, or like even a stranger that ends up being important, or like gives you like a nugget of wisdom with the Page of Swords. Like maybe it's someone that you bump into, you have one interaction with or one encounter, and then you go your separate ways, but it's just something they say that just really resonates with your soul, or like makes something click, right? Or it activates something within you, but it just gives you that extra reinforcement of like, I can do this, or I'm the boss, or I'm strong, or this isn't in alignment and I will make that change. Or it's that extra push forwards. I don't know, you're going through some big old shifts, right? I'm seeing even Two of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, changes in maybe the people that you work with. Maybe if like this is talking about your job, your shift is changing, you're working different hours, you're working with different people. Maybe certain people were fired or they quit, and now there's new people that are coming in, and you might work a lot better with them. Or like, yeah, I just see things are smoothing out for you. But there's still a level of having to persist and kind of put your foot down, boundaries, standing up for yourself, walking away from anything that threatens your peace or any bullshit, right? Something like that, y'all, okay? And again, if it doesn't light you up, if it dims you in some way, it's not in alignment with you at all, and you need to get the fuck away from it. If it blocks you, it's gotta go. Okay, I'm gonna leave your reading here, Aries, but I love you so much. Let me know how it resonates in the comments below. Private readings are available in the description box, and I will see you later. Have a fantastic day. Bye.